Hello everyone, my name is Dimitri and welcome to the PTV project. This is an update where I am with the project, so I have just finished also the tilting system and this is how it works. Yeah, it works very well. It's very intuitive. We're gonna see that when I take it on the road. Since it doesn't really take much, I have to do the braking system because, I don't want to crash this thing and bend something and have to read all over because it took so much freaking time to do. But yeah, this is the point where I have reached. All steering, everything is pretty much done, and it's very comfortable. I mean, if you drive in this, it's really comfortable. The seat is gonna be modified. It's a little bit too much forward and a little bit too high and straight, so I need to like this the bottom part to be angled backwards so that it's even more comfortable. And of course, wood is not really the best material, so I will use some proper seat. But that's going to be done later. For now, let me show you a little bit of all of the progress that I have done in all this time. And see if you like it or not. Okay, so let's go to the suspension, because this is the pièce de résistance. So this is the suspension part. I have modified this. If you see the other short videos, this was a little, you can see it was rewelded because I have done it like this, so it have 3 holes. And I can change the shock absorber this way when the vehicle is going to be heavier, because it is going to be heavier, since it's going to have a body and the battery and all of the electric system. If I need to raise the suspension a little bit, I can just do it from here. And the other thing that's very curious actually about this vehicle is this. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. This is the tilting system. So let me show you from here. And this is how it works. It's you press this pedal. One thing that I will have to do is some sort of spring that keeps this always in tension this way, because if I do it right now, look, it can go like this. The problem that I have, it's pretty much the only problem I have, is this rope. This is an easy fix, but this rope is too thin, and this kind of rope, it's a little bit flexible. You can see, let me see, I can move a fair amount. I want to use rope though, and not, for example, a metal linkage, because I could do it with some sort of linkage system, but I don't want to do it like that, because this is directly connected to the suspension, which means that when that is gonna come, get into bumps, this will be pushed, and I want something that does have a little bit of springiness into it. Problem is, this has just too much. But I think that's going to be an easy fix, and there's other ways to do it, so this is not the only one, but this is the one that I thought is the simplest, and I think actually probably maybe the best one, but we're going to see about that. What is not going to be done is, as you can see, I'm having disc brakes. It's just a chore to make them, because the wheels hubs on the next prototype are going to be different. So for those who don't know, this is the first prototype. The chassis is made of the mild steel. Everything is mild steel. It's soft and fairly heavy. The vehicle itself is not heavy. I don't know how many kilos it has, but I think we are in... Let me lift it. So maybe 15 kilos. I don't think it's more than 20. At the back, well, there's not much to see. Around here, we're going to put the motor. But, what I have to do now, before I take it on the road, it's brakes. These have to be done because I don't have motors and nothing, so it will be I will try it downhill, and I don't know how fast it's gonna how much speed it's gonna pick up, so I need to be able to stop it. And to do the braking system with the 2 disc brakes and another one here and some sort of way of braking both discs when it is too much. So what I'm gonna do is, just this cable going to the rear wheel. For now, it's good. Because once I test that, the plan is to set this aside. In reality, this is the first prototype. So this is pretty much is gonna be set aside. There is a different version that I'm gonna do again with improved suspension. There are some things that I don't like on the suspension. I already, there is, so, for example, I don't know how this is, it's called. So you have an angle, if you see it from this, focus, okay, from the upper ball joint to the rear ball joint is about 16 degrees of angle. That is too much. And what happens, that degree makes the vehicle more stable. It kind of, if you see motorcycles and bicycles, once if they get a bit of speed, they kind of straighten themselves, and that's because that angle there. I have 16 degrees. I think it's a bit too much. Also, because of that inclination, these are straight. Now, I've seen in cars straight, but I don't have as much suspension travel. So what I will do, I've seen this on a channel from, I think it's Pedro Neves, it's named, and he has inclined this at the same angle as this one. And another thing is these ball joints. I don't have enough travel, so I can incline the vehicle about 12 degrees. I want about twice as much as that. So, but this I'm gonna use a different type of ball joint, and it's fairly easy fix. So yeah, again, focus on where I'm pointing you. Okay, and yeah, the seat, again, the seat needs to go backwards, a little bit more inclined here. I'm not, it's not bad, but it's not good either. And that's about it. So now the plan is make this the braking system, take it on the road, see how it works, see how nice and intuitive it is to use. Once I finish that, I will make a mock-up of the body. And the reason for that is I want to see how it looks. I want to, you know, on this one, I want to try and make all the mistakes I can make, so that when I do the next one, it's improved, and then do, well, so on and so forth. I can continuously improve it, because I'd really like to produce something like this. Imagine this, as you can see, somewhere here is going to be the cabin, and it's going to go backwards, and this is, you know, the luggage space. And it's gonna have only one door, and the fork. Another thing is the fork is gonna be, how can I? Somewhere around here is gonna be a place where you can lean it forward for when you get in. It's not difficult even now. Let me show you. But imagine this: there's a body somewhere around here, so I cannot put my feet more in there. And well, that's about. So I can go in. Yeah, frankly, I don't think I even need to move this forward. It's actually easy to get out. So, but if it needs, we can do it like that. We can do it like that. So, yeah, that's the product. It's a bajillion amount of work that still needs to be done. But hopefully, if you, well, you're curious as much as I am to see how this will look and will be used, I think this is going to be very useful. This kind of vehicle, I think it's really needed. Most of the people drive by themselves anyway to go to work. So why not have something that has one seat, similar performance from a motorcycle, it's small, light, and bonkers affordable to use. So, well, if you want to follow this project, please like and subscribe. And, well, see you next time. Bye-bye.